my god, hold on. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Julie, for those who don't know. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more content from me, and it helps me out a lot. This video is going to be about getting my life together. Recently, I have been going through it. I have been dealing with the effects of seasonal depression, and you might ask, Julie, it is the end of June. Why are you still dealing with seasonal depression? Well, guess what? I am a Californian living in Oregon. So the lack of sun has really been getting to me, and the sun came out just 3 days ago. Like, I'm not kidding, like literally 3 days ago. It's been out consistently, which is great. Dealing with seasonal depression on top of having a bit of a life crisis, I haven't been doing so well. I haven't been doing my like routines, things that I know for sure will make me feel better. And this week I want to do things a little differently to kind of get myself started on a better track. This video is going to represent the things that I need at this point in my life. We all go through an evolution, and we're constantly changing, and we need different things at different times in our lives. It could be day to day or week to week or season to season. Also, disclaimer, this isn't going to fix all your problems in the world. You gotta work on other things, but I'm going to be focusing on my daily habit. So the first one for me would be to wake up at a decent time, and this could look different from person to person. Me personally, I'm not necessarily a morning person, so all those 5 a.m. productivity vlogs that are out there on the internet, that's just not me. That it would never work for me. And plus, I work a full-time job and I get out after midnight, so waking up at 5 a.m. just isn't feasible for me. So for me, at this point in my life, it's waking up between the hours of 9 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. just because I get home and then I'm in bed by like 2 or 2:30 in the morning, and I want to get anywhere from 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. I just function better that way. The second one would be to make a good breakfast, and for me, since I'm vegan, it would look like a lot of fiber, a lot of carbs, some protein, some healthy fats, just to hold me over and get me through the day. This looks different for me every day. Sometimes I'll get fixated on a certain thing. There's sometimes I'll want to make pancakes every day with peanut butter and fruit, and then other days it's avocado toast with vegetables on top. And recently I've been really into making breakfast tacos with veggies and this just egg, plant-based egg replacement. So good. So yeah, just getting my day started right with a good breakfast. Number 3 would be light exercise, and I say light because I have not been consistently going to the gym, running, working out, doing yoga. I know that's so bad, but it's been rough, you know, these last couple years. So as we all know, everyone's probably gone through it. I say light exercise, and that'll look like walking for me specifically, because I have a dog and he likes to go for really long walks, and I like to go for really long walks. So nurturing that, and then eventually I want to get into running, but I'm not gonna push myself too hard. I don't want to put more on my plate than I can actually handle. What do the kids call this nowadays? A hot girl walk? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Number 4 would be very consistent skincare routine. I feel like I've gotten this down pretty well in the last month because I started a prescription retinol called tretinoin, and that requires a lot of moisture, a lot of the same routine, and just staying consistent on your moisture. Otherwise, your skin's gonna be bad. I feel like I've gotten that down already, but I just wanted to add that in there because that makes me feel like I have my life together in some sort of way. There's something I do in the morning and something I do at night, and it's just very consistent every single time. Having a skincare routine is truly necessary. Number 5 will be having my phone charging outside of the room at night while I'm sleeping. And this is a really oddly specific one, and it's because for the longest time I was in the habit of waking up, rolling over, and scrolling on my phone for 30 minutes to an hour every morning before I even got out of the bed. That for me isn't the greatest start to my day. I just feel icky. It's just hard to focus and stuff, like mentally, and also like my eye, like physically my eyes can't focus. I've been doing this pretty consistently for about a month now. It has made a huge difference. Number 6 would be less social media time, and for me this is in the version of not having social media apps on my phone. I deleted Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, even Pinterest off of my phone because I was spending so much time scrolling. It's insane. Like, look, we all know the screen time report, but the amount of time that is spent scrolling is insane. I'll sit there for an hour to 3 to 4 hours on some days, just sitting there scrolling, and what? I'm not really learning much. I'm consuming a lot of content, and it's hindering me from doing the things that I want to do. Constant, incessant scrolling just isn't good for me. It isn't good for a lot of people. So I deleted all the apps off of my phone. I'm not completely off of social media. I will log into Instagram and Facebook on my computer, but I don't spend more than a couple minutes a day just because it's not fun to sit on your computer and scroll, but it is fun to sit on your phone and scroll. So I might eventually re-download those apps onto my phone. I just don't know when. It's been kind of nice not knowing everything every single second of the day. When I re-download those apps onto my phone, I will most likely put time limits on each one, anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes a day, and that's just because I don't want to spend hours on hours just scrolling on my phone. Number 7, that's gonna be to add a yoga routine into my life, and this is gonna be a little bit of a challenge for me because I have not been consistently doing yoga in the last year, and that is because of, you know, space issues. If you haven't seen my 200 square foot apartment video, go check that out, first of all, and second of all, it's 220 square feet, so it was really hard to find the space to do yoga. I have since moved out of that apartment, and I have an apartment that's 2 times bigger than what I had before. So, and I've lived here for a few months, so I don't really have an excuse as to why I'm not doing it. You know, the first step is always the hardest, and that's with anything. And yoga, even though I consistently was doing it for 5 to 7 days a week for like 2-3 years, it's just so hard for me to get back into it. And I know once I get back into it, I'll be so happy, and it'll be pretty easy for me to hold up a yoga routine because it makes me feel so good. So I'm gonna start out with 10 minutes a day and then work my way up from there if I so please, and also add 5 minutes of meditation at the end of the yoga, because meditation after yoga, that's how yoga was meant to be done, is you meditate or you do yoga for however long and then you meditate after, and the yoga like prepares your body and your mind for meditation, so it's not as, you know, difficult to sit there in silence, you know, and there's not like a bunch of mental chatter. So, and I can totally manage this. I used to do 1 to 2 hour classes, yoga. I used to meditate anywhere from up to an hour long meditation. I've done 2.5 hour meditations, and those have been, but I just don't have the mental capacity and the physical capacity to sit there for 2 hours. So I'm just gonna work my way up, start with 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm really excited to do that, and I have not started that yet, but I plan on doing that. I plan on doing that tomorrow. Ain't that some sheesh, bro? The week I decided to get my life together is the same week that I finally got coronavirus, and I have managed to dodge it for 2.5-ish years. So I guess consider that a blessing. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. And maybe this is the get my life together situation I needed to happen to me, because all I think about now is wanting to be healthy. So don't take your health for granted. I wish health on everyone while I get better. On the bright side, I've gotten really good at Fortnite. I got to edit this video for the longest time. So hopefully by the time my next video goes up, I'll be perfectly fine. I'm halfway through the quarantine requirement, so yeah, if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you already made it this far, you might as well subscribe because there's something about me that you really like. Y'all stay safe and stay healthy.